Hey, what's up everyone, Saintsfan back again with another GTA 5 video, and today I'm going to be going over the top 7 best looking muscle cars in GTA Online. I've already gone over the sports, supers, and sport classics, so this is a continuation of that. Since looks are subjective, everyone will have their own opinion, but these are my favorite 7. So if you guys in the comment section want to let me know what your favorite muscle cars are, please do. Without further ado, the first one. Unfortunately, I thought this, at the time I was recording the sports classic video, I thought this was a sports classic. But for some reason, as you can see at the bottom right, the Coquette Blackfin is actually in the muscle class. And what I have here is a nice and simple look, and that's kind of why I like this car for the muscle class. If you want sort of an old school muscle car, this is definitely one of the better ones. As for the paint job and all that, it's just a nice light blue for the primary, a white for the secondary. I got lowrider rims on with the white walls because you're going for that classic look. And then I kind of like this without the top on, so that's why we have the no roof look. And then the other thing I changed was the hood. Went with the classical style hood there. But this one, while it's not my favorite, since it is coming at number 7, I really like the classical vibe you get from it. So that's why I did want to include it on the top list. Next one, at number 6, the Buccaneer Custom. Now I think I actually have 2 of these, or used to have 2 of these, but I love the Buccaneer Custom because you can do this. Look at my car, man. It looks so broken down, I guess you could say. And I love that about it because it's one of the few cars in the game that you can actually do that to. And I like the custom, obviously, because there's a ton of customization options. So you can do this, you can make it look nice, you can make it look modern, you can make it look old school, and you have a lot of variety with it, I guess. Really, with any of the custom cars, you have a lot of variety, but the Slam Van, it's so fun looking, and that's why I did want to include it. I mean, look at this. I got like no interior stuff. I'm sitting on metal seats, paint all chipped. I love the Slam Van. Coming in at number 5, we have the Nightshade. And this one I like because it's sort of, at least in my opinion, a mix between old school and new school. You can make this car look modern, even though it has an old school look. Like the body of it is sort of old school. And the paint job is an actual crew color here. It's a modded purple. If you were curious, that's the RGB at the top left, 40, 32, 45. I think it kind of fits with the look of this car. Just got some regular chrome rims on, and not really much to it in terms of customization. I think I maybe put a different hood on, but apart from that, everything should be normal. Maybe I changed the exhaust as well. But this is one of the muscle cars I feel gets left out quite a lot. You don't really see this too often, and it's kind of a shame because it is one of the more unique cars, but that's why it is coming in at number 5. Now, number 4, I actually have 2 variants of the same car, even though technically they're 2 different cars, but I just wanted to include them both because I really like the way they look. We have the Tampa, though, and this one is the regular Tampa. Just got a purple and white paint job. Honestly, there are a lot of good looks for the regular Tampa, and I really like the hood option here with the 2 stripes. That's really unique, and you don't get that on any other cars. And honestly, the secondary on this car is why I love it. I mean, like I said, on the hood, you got on the side, even on the back here, and there's some decent customization options for it as well. So, you know, the Tampa, while I don't think it's actually that great in terms of performance, I definitely think it's one of the better looking muscle cars. And then, I guess, 4A or 4B, whatever you want to classify it as, the Drift Tampa. It is technically the Tampa, so that's why I did want to include it at this number, but I love the Drift Tampa. It sucks that it doesn't drift as well as you would maybe want it to, but the look is incredible. I love the sort of bolted on look, and honestly, I almost like this without a livery. As you can see, I just got black stock rims on with a sort of dark bluish color. I think that really makes it look nice, but I definitely think this and the regular Tampa are 2 of the better muscle cars. And this one, you gotta remember, is also pretty damn fun. While I said it's not the greatest at drifting, it's still pretty fun to drive around in online. So those 2 cars are coming in at number 4. Number 3, we have the Buccaneer Custom. And this might be one of my favorite nostalgic cars, not because it exactly was in some of the previous GTA games, but because of the livery you actually get. And I'm probably gonna get shot here because I'm in online. Like I said, not doing a damn thing, and some dude in an armored Kuruma gotta kill you. That's how it is. But like I was saying, this car brings me back to the times when I played Vice City. That's why I like it. I mean, that's why it's so special to me. As for the customization and all that, I mean, it's fairly simple, just black and white with that flame livery on. I love the regular Buccaneer. It was probably my favorite muscle car up until some of these newer ones have come out. But the custom just took that to another level, because like the Slam Van, it just gives you, or it gave us so much customization, so many options for this car. So that's why it's at number 3. And then number 2, I have 2 versions of it. The Sabre Turbo Custom. This I actually think is one of the best cars in the game, or in the muscle class in terms of performance. So, you know, that's a plus. But in terms of looks, I love this car. Look, I mean, look at the option. I got the purple and white one here with like the speckled purple, and I absolutely love that because no other livery in the game actually has that sort of textured look to it. And then the inside obviously matches with that white livery. And then over here, I have a simple gray, sort of graphite silver looking one with, and maybe I might change that, but just to add some color, I put fluorescent blue on the silver rims there. And I really like that with a little bit of a tinted window. You can see on the inside, it definitely matches. But the Sabre Turbo, I do have it probably a little bit higher than the Buccaneer just because of the versatility of it, because it is a little bit more fun to drive, for me at least, and it does have some speed to it, so you're not gonna, I mean, as you saw, we just got shot even though I was sitting still, but you might not be in those situations as much with this car. But in terms of looks, that is why it's the only muscle car that I actually have 2 variants of, and that's why, because I love it so much, and I love the amount of options they gave you since it does have the custom version. And then coming in at number 1, I actually have 2 cars because I could not decide on which one I liked more. The first one, though, is the Phoenix. I am in love with this car. This car, you can go 2 ways with it, and that's one of the reasons why I like it. You can either go with a modern version, or you can go with a more traditional, older car version. What I have here is somewhat of a modern version. I got a really dark red on. I forget exactly. That might be a Cabernet red or a wine red. I forget exactly what it is. We have the high spoiler, which I really like. I love the high spoiler just because like no other car in the game has a spoiler like that. And some people might not like that, but I like it because it makes you stand out, makes you look, or it makes your car look unique. You got some pretty simple chrome rims on. As for customization, there's not much. The hood, I believe, is different. But the Phoenix, to me, is such a beautiful looking muscle car, and that is definitely why it's coming in at number 1. And on the other hand, the other number 1 car, the Dukes. This one, I think I have more time with this one in online than the Phoenix, unfortunately. But both of them are number 1 for me. And it's kind of funny, I didn't even plan this, but both my number 1 cars have a nice red paint job. This one is actually a worn red paint job, so you actually can't get this unless you glitch it in. Or I think if you find a Dukes driving around with a worn red, I don't know if you can actually do that. Rockstar are weird with their colors for some reason. But this one is probably almost one of my top 5 cars in the entire game because of the secondary option. I just have chrome on it, but one thing I absolutely love about the Dukes is the fact that the secondary outlines the entire car. You can see it goes around the windows, goes on the bottom by the wheels, obviously up here in the front as well. And if you make that a different color, it just looks so nice. Like it'll just make everything else pop. And that's why I really like it. Customization wise, there's a lot you can do for this car, and I just went with a pretty simple customization, sort of like a classical look here. We got the blacked out rims, the nice hood scoop, then we have the side exhausts, we have a little spoiler on the back. But to me, in my opinion, the Phoenix and the Dukes are the 2 best looking muscle cars. So there you guys have it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comment section what you think. Do you agree? Do you not agree? Again, like I said, looks are subjective. I know that, so not everyone will agree. But just let me know in the comments, and let everyone else know in the comment section what your top 3 or top 5 muscle cars are in the game. So thank you all. Please drop a like if you enjoy, subscribe for more awesome GTA content, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.